Hello everyone and welcome to Breathing Solutions' April recorded session on YouTube, which we are titling today, You Don't Have to Be Anybody Else's Perfect. My name's Will Reed, I'm one of the founding members of Breathing Solutions, and I'll be hosting the session today with Tara and Jackie. And so Tara and Jackie, did you want to introduce yourselves?
Hi, I'm Tara Gretton, solution-focused practitioner and also one of the founding members of Breathing Solutions.
And Jackie?
Hi, I'm Jackie. I'm Jackie Storm, also one of the founding members, and I'm a breath worker.
Amazing. So we've titled today's session, You Don't Have to Be Anybody Else's Perfect. And we're looking to really, we always come to a session with we have a chat beforehand and come up with a thought for the session. And we, funnily enough, seem to be thinking along the same lines every time we do it. But we've sort of decided this session to really start coming up with a title to really I suppose, focus our minds and really just look at what we want to sort of develop in today's session. So so that's a little bit about what we'll be doing today. So Tara will be starting off with some solution focused thoughts in the session, then followed by Jackie's breathwork session where she'll gently lead us through, and then we'll go back to Tara for some more solution focused thoughts, and and then I'll end it. So I'll hand over to Tara to start with some solution focused thoughts.
Thank you, Will. So yes, as Will said, when we come together to plan our sessions just before they begin, we are always on the same page. And so today, really thinking about you don't have to be anybody else's perfect. So this is something that resonated with each of us, and we were having a discussion around what our hopes are around being able to be, or to really emanate that we don't have to be somebody else's or anybody else's perfect, and thinking about what difference that would make to us. And something we were talking about is during the breathing sessions, Jackie will often invite us to really embody and believe that we are perfect individuals. And so this thought about not needing to be anybody else's perfect really invited us to think about, ahead of the breathing session with Jackie, about what difference would it make to us if we were really able to believe and to embody that we are perfect as ourselves, not as anybody else or for anybody else. So that's what we'd like to invite you to think about today as you breathe. What difference would it make to you if you were to truly believe and to embody that you are perfect?
Amazing. Thank you so much, Tara. So I'll hand it over to Jackie. But before you do start the breathing session, if you do want to make yourself as comfortable as possible, I take my glasses off, or if you want to lie down or put a blanket on, do so. Just make it perfect for you. So I'll hand over to Jackie now.
Okay. So we're going to do this with our eyes closed, preferably, but you don't have to. So I'm just going to give you a little bit of time just to get yourself organized. The main thing is that you're comfortable, so you don't have to worry about discomforts in your physical body, because we want to internal, feel what it feels like inside of our body. Also want to suggest you turn off any distractions, mobile phones or whatever is going on around you. So closing your eyes if you haven't already. And just taking time to feel into your body. So your inner space, is what we are shining a light and awareness on right now. And as an interesting thought, I want you to experiment, just get a sense of, go into a memory perhaps of what it felt like when you perhaps weren't made to feel you were perfect. Perhaps somebody made you feel uncomfortable. What did that do to your inner self? See if you can get a sense of where your spirit, shall we say, goes when you are not allowed to shine, when you're squashed by somebody else's thoughts and ideas of what's right and wrong. And maybe this has been a big part of your life, and it might cause a lot of stress. So we want this idea to maybe reverse that thought. So we want to try a different way. Okay, so engaging your breath. So starting off by putting your hands on your lower belly. And actually get a sense of your loving hands on your lower belly. Comfort from your hands on your lower belly. And almost imagine comfort to this part of you who perhaps felt dispirited at times around people. You weren't allowed to shine. So allow your hands to be comforting that part of you and just saying, it's okay, we're gonna feel into the perfect part of you. So breathing down into your lower belly. And almost imagine or feel into the idea of, as you breathe this time, flaring your nostrils. So breathing in through your nose if you can, but if you can't, that's fine. You choose, but get the idea of flaring as if you are taking joy. You just want to sip in the scent, shall we say, of your perfection. So flaring your nostrils and then breathing out, surrendering, relax, the tension from the past. So breathing in, flaring your nostrils, flaring your awareness, drinking in life, and then releasing anything what stands in the way of you and your happiness, really. And so breathing in, opening, and then releasing, breathing out, totally relaxing, letting go. So opening up from your muscle, lungs, down to your belly, and then releasing as you breathe out. Breathe out, release through your legs, feet, down into earth. Just let it go. So the out breath is about releasing, always releasing. So breathing in, opening up, and then releasing, letting go. But keeping your hands on your belly is a reminder of your inner perfection. You're holding your specialness. So breathing in, opening up. Release as you breathe out. Feeling the warmth of your hands at the same time. So breathing in, opening up. Release, relax, down into earth, deep, deep into the earth. Breathing in, opening, perhaps even get a sense of opening your skull bones, opening your heart, opening your abdomen, and then releasing deep into the core of the earth. And as you breathe in, you can imagine breathing in all the energy around you, the life force around you, and then breathe out deep into the magma, the fire of earth. So opening up and releasing. Opening up. Letting go, surrendering the out-breath. And focusing on your hands, your loving hands, feeling. Just feeling yourself, no judgment whatsoever, just feeling that precious part of you, that light within you. We all have it. So breathing in and letting go, deep into earth. And just get a sense as you're feeling the warmth of your hands, feeling the depth of you, the light of you, that you matter. So breathing in, opening up around your lower belly, opening up this area and feeling that you matter. And then let it go. Almost make yourself the center of your world. You matter. That part of you which is unchanged throughout your life. The gem in you. So breathing in, opening up, giving space to this part of you, what's always been there. And then release anything which is unlike this perfect part. Deep into earth. Let it go, let it go, let it go. So opening up. You matter. And then let it go. And if it feels comfortable, you can engage the idea of breathing in and breathing out with no pause. Just keep that open flow in and out, in and out. And you can breathe in and out if you want a little bit more dynamic during this session. Through your mouth now, in and out, in and out. So I'm going to be using my mouth just to emphasize the breath for a bit. You matter. Feeling into your light, deep in your belly. Releasing into the earth, deep into the earth. Feeling that connection, that earth connection, your belly, releasing into the earth. Feel held from your earth. Get a sense of that ancient part of you that's always been there throughout your life. Is loved by earth and held by earth and supported by earth. So release deep into earth. Breathe into your belly, you matter. Almost get a sense to you starting to grow from your belly. This light within you is growing out to the rest of your body. That shining light, so others can see your shining light and you can be helpful just by turning up, just by being you. So breathing in, opening up into your light, you matter. And then breathe out, release deep into the earth what's supporting you and holding you. And if it feels comfortable for you, get a sense of the memory which you recalled earlier in the session before we started to breathe, which felt dispiriting, which felt uncomfortable. Now, from the point of feeling that you matter, feeling your light, relive that situation and breathe out your light to that situation. Become spirit, become part that matters. So change the memory and putting your self in a point of power, in a point of love, in a point of integrity, that you got this right, you got this, you matter. So breathing into your belly and breathing out your light into this situation, to this memory. Feel yourself shining. Feel you're perfect. Nobody can do this but you. You matter. Feel you're perfect. So spread your light. And if it feels right, bring one hand up to your chest and leave one hand on your belly. So the hand on the belly is a reminder of you, your spirit, your light. And the hand on the chest is more nurture, self-nurture, self-love. So breathing in and opening up and feeling. And releasing deep into earth again. Opening up and feeling. And releasing deep into earth. So feeling your own strength in just being you. And almost allow that opening of strength from within, moving out, giving you more space within yourself. You matter. Really start feeling into the earth, and you can put your hands on your legs and connect to your legs, but also deep within the earth to support you. You can always rely on nature. Nature's always there, holding space for us. So breathing in all what's around you, the nature, even the nature in your room or wherever you are, the air, and then breathing out. Get a sense that you're breathing out deep into earth. So feeling the space around you and feeling the space below you, feeling yourself being held by nature. So opening up and releasing, in and out like the sea, no pause. And as you breathe out, you can start relaxing your legs. Almost like they're dropping down, letting go. Breathing in, just opening up, giving space for your light, your inner light. And then breathing out, just relax your whole lower pelvis, coccyx. Just let it go again, dropping down into earth. Breathing in, opening your lower abdomen, your back, lower part of your back, and then again letting go. Let your tensions release into earth. Breathing in, opening up your rib cage, widening your rib cage, making space for you. And then release, breathe out. Getting the idea of you making space for you by relaxing. So breathing in, opening up your chest. Your shoulders, feeling into your shoulders and your arms, your hands. And then breathe out, totally releasing. Down into earth again. You're held by earth, can relax into earth and to your environment. Breathe in, opening up around your throat and your jaw, your skull, your ears. Breathe out, totally relax. Into earth again, deep into earth, let your tensions go. Breathe in the top part of your head and maybe tune into what's above you, your cosmos, and then breathe out, release. And you can almost imagine standing under a waterfall or gentle rain, just gently, gently taking away your tensions. Gently, gently supporting you, going down through your body and again into earth. So you're standing in a waterfall, golden waterfall, light waterfall, standing in rain. Again, you're being held by nature, cleansed by nature. Keep on breathing in and out, just taking this idea in. Your light is supported, your perfect matters. Open and release. Breathing in and breathing out. Becoming a lighthouse and just shining into your environment. Knowing that you matter. Feeling into that. In and out the breath. Opening your heart and shining your light. You are a lighthouse. You are supported. You are not alone. And gently just start breathing normally now. And just again feeling into your body. Feeling into you. placing your hands on your lower abdomen if they're not there. Feeling those loving hands. And just starting to come back into the room, into your immediate environment. Maybe start wiggling your toes and your hands, and in your own time, just come back into the room. And I'm going to hand it over to Tara in her own time.
Thank you, Jackie.
You're very welcome.
It's wonderful. Really wonderful. Thank you. It just seems so perfect to focus, or to have the opportunity and to invite ourselves to focus on our own, us being perfect, and to do that being guided so beautifully with your words, Jackie. And I know that that's made a huge difference to me already, so thank you for that. So just want to invite you just to take a moment and just think about that question that I asked you at the beginning. What difference does it make when we truly believe and embody that we are perfect? And then to think about what difference does the opportunity to breathe, to think about ourselves, really inviting ourselves to love ourselves and to notice that we are perfect. What difference can that make to our everyday interactions with the people in our lives and the people that we meet? So what difference does having the opportunity to be guided through the power of the breath with Jackie and to focus on our own perfection, what difference does it make when we take this out into the world with us? What difference does it make into our everyday interactions? And to really think about what Will shared with at the beginning about the title, or the thought for today is, you don't need to be anybody else's perfect.
Tara. Yeah, that is really powerful, and I think when I think about that, perhaps sometimes you can think it might be selfish to think about your own perfectness, because we are so, it's so instilled in us to be polite and not to notice our own strengths and our own perfectness. But I think what it's made me notice today, breathing into it in how we were so, perfectly led by Jackie there, was really the power that can have, and what difference that really will make to my interactions. Because it's not selfish to look at your own strengths. It's empowering, and it really goes on to impact those around you, I think. You know, and it doesn't just influence yourself, it influences others, and just has that general sort of positive effect for people around you and those you interact with, I think. So that's what I've really taken away from that. And I think, yeah, so as ever, thank you both Jackie and Tara for leading us through that, because that's so lovely. Yeah. Okay, so if you stayed this long, thank you very much for staying as ever. And we will be doing this again monthly on what usually is the third Thursday of every month, but it might be slightly different this month because I got my days a bit mixed up. But we will be hosting our next session, our next live session on the first Thursday of next month. So that'll be our May session, I think, if I can work it out correctly. We'll see when that one is, and that will be out on our Facebook and Instagram pages. This video is obviously going to be up on our YouTube page, so do share it with anybody else that you might, that might find it useful. We're just really trying to get our message out there, and the more people that see it and share it, the better, really. So yeah, do share it if you did enjoy the video. And one thing I will also mention is Jackie's running a little mailing list for people who, if you'd like to just stay updated with all of these videos we put out and the links for all our sessions and all that kind of stuff, just drop us an email at breathing.solutions@outlook.com, and we can sign you up for that and keep you updated with all the stuff that we do. So yes, but once again, thank you to both Tara and Jackie for today's session.
And to you.
Thank you very much. And thank you to all of you for staying along for the session. And it's been really impactful for me as ever, and I really hope it has been for you. So thank you, and see you next time.
Bye.